Okay, so children, here we will be looking after wait. Is it possible to see the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So children, here as we have studied regarding the aim of studying this lesson, that is rocks and minerals. Okay. Here we have studied why we call Earth as a rocky planet. Okay. We call it as a rocky planet because most of the Earth's surface is being covered by rocks. Yes or no? And in rocks, we have seen totally three types. The first one is igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock. Okay. Next, mean different kinds of rocks. It can be divided as we have seen igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic. But as we have seen in detail, we have seen only regarding the first one, that is igneous rock. Okay. Yes, igneous rock, it is the important words that we are using here is magma. Okay, so deep inside the earth, there are very large packets of hot molten rock. Okay, the rock is very much in hot condition, and when it is in hot, it has to be in melted form. So it is known as molten rock. Okay, and how it is coming out, children? There is the tremendous pressure over there. Tremendous means what? Very abundant pressure is there within the earth. Okay, the earth will say that now the time is up, you have to burst out now. Okay, and the magma will come to the upwards, that is the surface of the earth. Next one is lava. Lava is what? It is the hot molten rock which will erupt on the earth's surface. What is the meaning of eruption? Eruption means coming out, ejection. Yes, ejection. Okay. When this magma or lava cools down, it hardens to form igneous rocks. Okay. Initially, it was fully in a molten form. When it comes out after some years, okay, when it cools down, later on it gets hardened. Okay, and those hardened form is known as igneous rocks. Okay. Yes. Yes. So in the next slide, here Here we had seen the lava coming out of a volcano. Yes? Can you see? Children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't sleep. Yes. So here that is the hot molten rock which is getting erupted outside on the earth's surface. We can see it. Then when it comes outside, it will get slowly hardened, and that form is known as igneous rock. Okay. Next, there are the different types of igneous rocks. In that, two main types of the igneous rocks are intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. As we have already seen this, what is intrusive? Intrusive means within the earth's surface. Okay, below the earth's surface, magma will cool slowly. Okay, and it forms intrusive igneous rock. In means what? Inside, below the earth's surface. Okay, what is extrusive igneous rock? Extrusive means when magma will reach the surface of the earth. Then when it comes outside the surface of the earth, then it will cool slowly and it will harden very quick. That process and that form is known as extrusive igneous rocks. Example for intrusive is where the magma is getting cooled below the earth's surface. The example is granite. And for extrusive, we have seen where the magma will come and reach to the surface of the earth, it will cool and harden quickly. The examples are basalt, pumice, and obsidian. Okay, I hope you all remember the things. We have discussed this. Okay. Yes. So here, intrusive igneous rock, granite. As you can see the pic here, children. Even in our home. Okay, this is a kitchen counter. Granite is extremely hard and durable. Okay, it is not very easy to break. It is very hard and it is durable. Durable means it lasts for a longer time. It is used in the construction of monuments and buildings. And we can see usually in our kitchen counters. And the main minerals that are found in granite are feldspar, mica, and quartz. Okay, you have to know which all minerals are found in granite. So children, tell me, it is feldspar. How do you pronounce it? Feldspar, mica, and quartz. Okay, the next one. Yes, so this is our extrusive igneous rock. Okay, extrusive, the example first one is basalt. Have you not seen this near the construction areas during the construction of buildings? Yes, the small pieces. Okay, it has been cut from this big rock type. Okay, yes, basalt is most common rock in the earth's crust. It makes up the ocean floor. Near the oceans and all, we can see that. Okay, ocean floors. Basalt is a dark gray in color. It is rich in magnesium and iron. Okay, children, for each one, who is speaking that? It is commonly used in the building and construction. Okay, this part we have already discussed, so I am going fast here, children. Next one is regarding the extrusive igneous rock. Okay, till here we had completed in the last class. Extrusive igneous rock. Here, can you find, children? Yes. Here, extrusive. Yes. See. Yes. Very good. Children, see here. Pumice. Pumice is what? It is a light colored rock. Okay. You can see the color of the rock. It is very much light in color. Okay. But basalt, we have seen it was dark gray. Yes or no? Next, it has been used as an abrasive in cleaning and polishing. Okay, doctors, they use this. Please mute, children. Doctors will use the powdered pumice, the stone, whatever is there. Okay, that they will crush it and they will make the powder, and that powder is used to polish the teeth. Okay, doctors use this powdered pumice to polish the teeth. And here, which all do we have the minerals? Feldspar and zircon. Okay, in pumice, which all minerals are found? Feldspar and zircon. Okay, next one, next example, as we have seen, it is obsidian. Obsidian is what? You can find here the image of obsidian rock. Okay, how it is, children? Is it not shiny? Yes. It is shiny black rock which is formed by cooling of lava. Okay, when the lava gets cooled, then this extrusive igneous rock, that is the obsidian, is formed. And here obsidian, if you cut it into very small pieces also, each and every piece is forming the sharp edges. And because of this feature, it was used in the ancient times as a cutting tool. Okay, if you cut it in any fashion, you will find that the edges are very sharp. Okay, which is the rock here? Obsidian rock. Okay, next one, till here we have finished regarding igneous rock. Next one, second type of the rock is sedimentary rocks. Okay, what is the meaning of sedimentary, children? Sedimentary means what? The word is cut off as sediment. Okay, you can make two parts in that. Sediment means what? The things that get settled, yeah, settled at the bottom. Okay, so here we will see which all things, which all materials are getting settled and where they are getting settled. Okay, see here children, sand, clay and rock fragments are carried by wind and water. Okay, so whenever the wind is blown or whenever the rain is coming, okay, whenever it's raining, then by wind and water, these are the carriers for sand, clay, rock fragments, and where they're carried, finally they will go and reach to which destination? Water bodies. Okay, to any different water bodies they will go and they will just settle at the bottom. What happens, as the time goes on passing, multiple layers of the sediments will get collected one over the other. Okay, this is not only by the formation of one layer, such many different layers will be formed. Okay, by the accumulation, by the collection of sand, clay and rock fragments. Okay, what will happen there, as the layers go on increasing, the bottom layer, it will become so fixed that it is forming a new rock. Okay, the bottom layers, they are cemented together and they will become so hard that they will form sedimentary rocks. So children, please understand, sediment means what? It is nothing but settling to the bottom. Okay, which things are getting settled? Sand, clay and rock fragments. Is it understood? Any doubt? Types of sedimentary rocks. Okay, now how are they classifying sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks, depending upon the way they are created and what is the size of the fragments, sedimentary rocks are grouped. Okay, so children, see what all the examples are being taken. Examples for sedimentary rocks are conglomerate, sandstone, shale and limestone. Okay, it is conglomerate, sandstone, shale and limestone. Okay, these are the examples for sedimentary rocks. In that, first one is conglomerate. Okay, conglomerate, as you can see the pic children, the pic says that it is the accumulation of different types of stones, gravels and boulders. Okay, what is the meaning of boulders? Boulders means what? If you are traveling to any what is that, different places, okay, where there are different types of rocks, you can find boulders which are in very big shape. Okay, very big rocks are known as boulders. Okay, what are pebbles, children? Pebbles are the small stones. Can you find here? Yes, yeah, many different types of pebbles, gravels. Gravels are nothing but the small stones. Okay, basalt. Here, accumulation of different types of pebbles, gravel, and boulders will form a rock which is known as conglomerate. Okay, the rock fragments, how they are cemented together? With the help of sand and minerals. Okay, cemented means what? Now why do we use cement for building the any construction? Why we use cement? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. And to make, yes. Yeah. 1 minute. Cements means what, children? It is making the binding. Okay, to make the building stronger. Here we are saying the rock fragments are cemented together by sand and minerals. Okay, so with the help of sand and minerals, it is forming a good binding. Okay, conglomerate is used in construction industries also. Okay, can you all hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is getting echo. Children, if you are mute, yes, if you are mute, then there won't be problem, I feel. Please mute everyone. Let us see. Okay, so the next one is sandstone. Okay, so here, can you all see the pic? Sandstone, it is made up of sand grains. Okay, it is mostly of quartz. It is soft stone. Okay, so what are the features of sandstone?
Ma'am, your voice is coming double.
Yes, yes. 1 minute, I will check. Okay. Yes. So we were seeing regarding sandstone. Sandstone, it is made up of sand grains. It is mostly of quartz. Okay. Yes, sandstones, where all they use, children? Sandstone, it is resistant to heat. Means what? If you are using it in any fireplaces, okay, the stone will not get heated up too much. Okay, so it is known as resistant to heat. Okay, it will not get heated up very soon. And even in the fireplaces, you might have observed the stones which are of, yes, behind, yes. So below the chimney and all, where the fire is been put up, there it is been constructed with the help of sandstones. Sandstones, they are used because they don't get heated up very soon. Okay, and they are resistant to heat. Sandstones are resistant to saline air, which helps in building exterior portion of seashore buildings. What is the meaning, children? Near the seashore and all, we can use this sandstone because it is resistant to saline air. Okay, even if the water is getting what is that? It is hitting to that stone. Okay, it has the capacity to uphold. Okay, it has more strength. It can be used in the fireplaces. It can be used along the exterior portion of the seashore buildings. Okay, near the seashore, the buildings which are being built, the sandstone can be used. Okay, children, in the first starting page of this lesson, page number 42, everyone take out. Think about me, recognize me. Okay, page number 42. There is one monument. They have asked you the name of that monument. When you study this lesson, you will be able to answer the question. Think about me. There is one box. Yes, yes, it is Qutub Minar and it is made up of sandstone. So children, see here. Can you see the pic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So yeah. So sandstones, they have been, yeah, sandstones, they are heat resistant. They are used for making the fireplaces. And next one here we are seeing different monuments. Yes, the first one is our Qutub Minar. Okay, it is made up of sandstone. Okay, remember children, sandstone is used in making the monument of Qutub Minar. Okay, next one, who will tell me the name of this? Yes, very good. It is Red Fort. Okay, yes, it is also made up with sandstone. Yes, it is made up of sandstone. One more, this monument, yes, this monument which is in Cambodia, the name is Angkor Wat. Okay, what is this name? The third pic. It is, it is a temple, Buddhist temple, children. Okay, here the Buddhist temple is been located. It is in South Asia. Okay, it is in South Asia. The name of this monument is Angkor Wat. Okay, next one. Next sedimentary rock is shale. Okay, yes. What is shale made up of? It is made up of with many different layers. Okay, can you all see this pic? Different layers are being found. Yes or no? It is made up of clay and silt. Okay, and what is silt, children? Whenever a sand is carried with a running water, that particular sand is known as silt. S-I-L-T. Here it is. Okay. Shale, it is made up of very fine particles of clay and silt. Silt meaning it is the sand which is carried away by running water. Okay, whenever the water is flowing along with the sand, that part is known as silt. Okay, and what is shale used in? It is used to make cement and bricks. Okay, for the building constructions and all, we need cement and bricks. Yes or no? And it is made with the help of shale. Shale is used to make cement and bricks. Yes. The next one is limestone. Limestone, it forms from the collection of shells of dead sea creatures. What is the meaning, children? In the oceans, in the seas, we have many different sea creatures. Yes or no? So those animals which are aquatic, they will have the shells over them. Those are known as mollusks. Okay, mollusks, they will be having the shell. Okay, and what happens? It forms from the collection of shells of dead sea creatures. When the creatures die, aquatic animals, when they die, what will happen to the shell? Shell will come out. Okay, and they are formed. They are broken to form the limestone. Okay, and the main mineral in limestone is calcite. Yes, the main mineral that is found is calcite. C-A-L-C-I-T-E, calcite. Okay, chalk is a soft limestone. Very easy to remember, children. Chalk, it is a soft limestone. Yes or no? It is easy to cut into blocks. Chalk, you can break it or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So chalk is what? It is a soft limestone and it is white in color. It is easy to cut into blocks. Okay. It is used in roads, buildings and in the manufacture of cement. Okay. So in roads, how it is useful? For painting and all? Yes or no? They will highlight the white color
Yes,
paint.
ma'am.
Yes. So it is used
Ma'am,
in,
the white line they do.
yes, it is used in roads, buildings and in the manufacture of cement also. Okay. Yes. So the next one regarding metamorphic rocks. This is the third type of rock. Okay. What is the name, children? What's the name of the rock?
Metamorphic rock.
Yes, metamorphic rock. Okay, here metamorphic. What is the meaning, children? It is the transformation of one rock into another, one form into another form. That change of the form is known as metamorphosis. It is the Greek word metamorphosis, and the name of that rock is also given as metamorphic. Okay, when we have studied now two types of rocks, igneous rock and sedimentary rocks. Okay, so using those rocks we are going to transform it into metamorphic rocks. Okay, but how is it possible? We can do it by extreme heat and pressure. Okay, by subjecting igneous and sedimentary rocks into high pressure and high heat, they change into metamorphic rocks. Okay, so what is the main source of metamorphic rocks? Which rocks are main responsible for the formation of metamorphic rocks?
Ma'am, igneous and sedimentary rock.
Yes, very good. So it is igneous and sedimentary rocks. If those are there, then only we can convert them into metamorphic rocks. And the name itself is given as change of form. Metamorphosis means change of form. Okay? Yes. When igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. Okay? Then what are the examples here? Examples are marble, slate, gneiss and quartzite. How will you pronounce this, children? G is silent, gneiss. Okay? And quartzite. Marble, slate, gneiss and quartzite. Okay? We will see the first one. Yes, marble. Okay, the first pick is regarding the marble. Okay, what is the one more monument that you're finding here, children?
Taj Mahal, ma'am.
Yes, Taj Mahal. Yes, okay. Taj Mahal is, yeah, Taj Mahal is built. It is a, yes, where it is located, children?
Ma'am, in Agra.
Yes, in, yes, Taj Mahal, it is a famous monument in Agra and it is built with the help of white marble. Okay, now it is getting little bit darkened due to the pollution. Okay, so this is Taj Mahal which is built up with white marble. Okay, marble, it is when limestone. Okay, limestone is which rock, children? We have studied it as a sedimentary rock. Yes, yes. Please mute. Someone's phone is on. It is getting disturbed. Okay. So when limestone, which is our sedimentary rock, it has to be subjected to high heat and pressure. Okay. Then that limestone, it will become very hard to change into marble. Okay. So what is necessary for the limestone to become marble? It has to be subjected to high heat and high pressure. Okay, and marble, we use it in making statues and monuments. Okay, you should know also the uses of each and every rock. It is used in making floors, pillars and slabs in houses. Okay, so we can use marble for making the statues and monuments, even for our domestic uses also. Okay, in our home also we can use it for many different purposes. Taj Mahal is one of the famous monument in Agra which is made up of white marble. Okay,
Ma'am, but pollution
slate,
is changing its color.
which one? Which one? Taj Mahal?
Ma'am, Taj Mahal is white, but pollution is changing its color.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what I told you. Due to the human activities, okay, due to the industrial areas and all, what it is happening, the color of that white marble, now it is slowly changing, children. Okay, it is changing into gray and slowly it will start becoming darkened. Okay, next one is regarding slate. Okay, slate, as you all have used, children, in your childhood, you have used or no? Yes. So slate, it forms when, yes, children, we have studied regarding
Yes,
shale.
ma'am.
Yes, see here the word, see here shale, shale. Children, please mute everyone.
Ma'am.
When shale is put under pressure and high temperature. So what is shale here? Shale is our sedimentary rock. So sedimentary rock, that is the shale, when it is put under high pressure and high temperature, we get slate. Okay. So slate, it can be split into layers. Usually it is dark color. We all have used only black color slate. Yes or no? So we can also find it in many different color also. Okay. And black slates, we use it for blackboards also, and as well as writing tablets. The second pic is telling you regarding the hand hand tablets. Okay, it is a writing tablet which is also known as a slate. Okay, here we can also see the blackboard which is different from black color. Yes or no? It is colorful. It is different color apart from black. Okay, usually it is dark, but it can be colorful also. Okay, it is used in paving floors and roof tiles. Okay, what is the meaning, children? Here we can use it in paving floors. What is the meaning of paving? Paving means what? Outside our home we use it as a parking floors also. Okay, there slate plays an important role for paving floors as well as roof tiles also. Paving, the meaning I have told you, outside our home, okay, outside whatever we have as a garden you can say, or even the near the footpaths and all we can see. These are known as paving floors outside our home, okay, in the parking areas. Next one. Yes, next one is regarding quartzite. Okay, this pic of quartzite, can you see? It is made from sandstone. Okay, sandstone is again our sedimentary rocks. Okay, so high pressure and high temperature, it will again convert sandstone into quartzite. Okay, whose phone is on? Yes. Okay, so quartzite, it is made from the sandstone. High pressure and high temperature, it will convert sandstone into quartzite. Okay, so how can you convert quartzite? If the question is asked, what will you write? By subjecting sandstone to high pressure and high temperature, sandstone is converted into quartzite, and quartzite is our metamorphic rock. Okay, and due to high pressure and high temperature, it is our hard rock. Okay, next it can be used as a decorative material, and the crushed form of quartzite, it is used for road construction as well as road repairing. Okay, so you should know the uses, children. After the crushing of quartzite, it is used in road construction and road repairing. Okay, tomorrow I will be asking questions based on this. Gneiss. Okay, how do you pronounce it? Gneiss. Gneiss is formed from granite, and granite is which type of rock? Is it igneous or sedimentary? It is not. Yes, it is igneous rock. Okay, so initially we have seen what is metamorphic rock, either igneous rock or metamorphic sedimentary rock. You have to subject it by heat and pressure to change from one form to another. Okay, and this gneiss, how is the image, children? This rock, you can find it as alternate, there is a dark and light colored bands. Yes or no? It is not continuous, it is alternatingly dark and light colored bands. Okay, this is known as gneiss rock since it is having alternate dark and light colored bands. Okay,